All right, guys, we are back. So we are here at the end of the 24-25 seasons. The Red Wings are now on a three season streak, getting back to the playoffs. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do a playoff wrap up and then get into the off season. So let's go ahead and take a look at the players' stats for this round of the playoffs. Now, we had a lot of production. So Larkin, Laine, and Raymond were all point per game. Larkin scored 13 goals in the playoffs. That's big. Joe Veleno here had 21 points in 25 games. That was a big season, or that was a big playoffs for Joe Veleno. Plus 14. He had 4 power play goals. He had 5 power play points. They both had 7. So very big showing here from the Detroit Red Wings in the 2024-2025 playoffs. Now goalies 16, 7, and 2 for Husso, 919 save percentage, and a 2.44 goals against average. So great playoffs for Ville Husso as well. Let's go ahead and just see if there's anything else we want to note. Veleno was the highest at a plus 14. Edvinsson had 5 goals as a defenseman. That's big. Seider had 4, but with 17 points. That was very good. Any minuses in the playoffs? There were literally no minuses in the playoffs. So Marco Kasper, he should get a big jump going into next season. So that'll be really nice. Let's see his stats. He's looking like he's NHL ready as a center for sure on these defensive stats. Let me see if there is anybody else. So Vesalainen did not grow anymore. Shea Theodore is 29, so we can run a couple more years with him, see if we can get him into the Stanley Cup again. Raymond 88, Seider 88, Larkin stayed up at 90. Let's see, Edvinsson is 81, and Veleno stayed at 84, so hopefully Edvinsson can get another jump as well. But all in all, the Detroit Red Wings won the Stanley Cup. So we built a cup team. Now, realistically, I think this team still has room to get better. So honestly, I don't think we're settling for we did a good job this time. I think we're looking at I think we're still looking at improving. I think we can still improve as a team even though we won the cup. Now, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy, but oh, Vegas went 11-2. That is crazy. So Vegas is going to be a really good team coming up here. Now, let's go ahead and view retired players here in year 3. So let's see. Jeff Carter, Milan Lucic, James Neal, Derek Brassard, Nick Foligno, Wayne Simmons. Let's go ahead and sort by games played, and then let's do a minimum. Let's see. Minimum of 5 games, minimum 10 games. Can we really up this? Minimum 20, minimum 30. Let's see, minimum 40. We want way more than this. Let's keep going up. Get just the notable players. Wow, how does it just go? Oh, so minimum is only 70 games. All right, so let's see. Kevin Shattenkirk, Mark Stahl, Scandella, Chris Russell, Trevor Lewis, James Neal, Frolik, Nate Thompson, Brian Little, Tyler Bozak, Patrick Maroon, couple cups under his belt. That's a nice career for him. Bertuzzo, Cassian, Beagle, Roussel, Derek Ryan, Panic. We got Michael Stone, Borowicki, Payarvi, Magnus Payarvi. That's an interesting one. Zach Ronaldo, cool. Lucas Buma, or Lance Buma. Yori Laterra. So, not too bad, not too bad. Martin Marinson as well. So let's go ahead and get up here. Now, Grand Rapids Griffins did have Andrechuk. Detroit Red Wings had none, so no more coach retirement there. Let's go ahead and see. So Bertuzzo is a scout for the Oilers and Lars Eller for the Minnesota Wild. We don't need pre-draft interviews. I don't even think we have any good draft picks here. Okay, so what I want to do is go into view contracts. So now that we're in our contracts here, we're going to have to re-sign Theodore. So let's see. We're going to be at 28 mil, it looks like. Zadina's going to need a big contract. That's a great second line player for us. Let's see. So all expiring. Let's see. So Shea Theodore, Philip Zadina, Vesalainen, I think is actually a decent depth player. So I think we might want to grab him back. Let's see. Glenn Denning doesn't want an extension. Donskoy doesn't, so we're not going to bother with those guys. All these guys we definitely are. How about goalies? So Husso, I'm not sure. I think we're going to rock Kosa and then get a free agent goalie. But I think, are there any contracts we want to move from? Let's see. So let's go ahead and rather than all expiring, let's go main roster. So I like Larkin, Line, and Raymond. I like that first line. They produced heavily in the regular season. I think that's the first line of the next 5-6 years. So I'm good with that. Now, I like Sider and Theodore. Zadina, what is he going to want for an extent? Whoa. Oh, man. Now that's insane. He doesn't want an extension, which is probably why he's asking for so much money. So I think we're actually going to move on from Zadina. I don't think he is, I don't think he's worth 11.25 mil. We can go get someone in free agency for the second line that's better than that. But Shea Theodore, I don't think would be too bad. Let's see, what kind of extension does he want? 4 years, I think would be good. Let's try to get him at like 8.5. Let's see what he says to that. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, so that's not bad. So Casper, we still don't have to re-sign. Where is Edvinson though? So Edvinson, we still don't have to re-sign, so we can move next year for those guys. But I think we still have our core, and we can definitely do a little bit of free agent signings to try and make it better. Now, the one thing is, so Roslovic does fit on scheme. Veleno is okay. Kubalik could move. Let's just go to forwards. Now, let's see. So I want these three for sure. Zadina, we don't have anymore. We're not going to re-sign him. Beauvillier. He could move for a trade. Veleno could move for a trade. Kubalik. So let's go ahead and make notes for this, that we can move. Let's go to our notepad, and we are going to go ahead and mark down all the players that we can actually move for some potential picks or other players. Let's see. So we have him. How does Beauvillier match up? No, Beauvillier does not match up. So let's just go ahead and type in Beauvillier. Okay, and then it was Veleno, right? Yeah, Veleno doesn't really match up, so we can go Veleno. Kubalik. Alright, so now let's see. So Casper is medium elite. We definitely want to keep him, so we might just have to get coaches that'll work with him. Jeannot is okay. Rasmussen's good. Vesalainen, we can go ahead and move on from after this year. So Vesalainen. Let's see, who else we got? So Glenn Denning, not worried about that. What about in the system? Okay, so I'm not worried about anybody else. So let's go ahead and look at defensemen now. So Sider, he's good. Theodore is fine. Andre Miller is fine. Valimaki is fine. Colin Miller's fine. Clifton, we don't really okay, so Clifton we don't really have to worry about. He's for injuries, and Edvinson is fine. So I think we are good there. And honestly, I think we're gonna move on from Husso. I think we're gonna go for a different goalie in free agency. Try to get maybe like a 1 or 2 year contract so that Kosa can move up to the starter. Let's see. So offer extension. Yeah, I mean, I would rather go like 2 years. and I don't want to, no. So I think we're just going to release Huso after the draft. We're going to go Kosa as the backup still, but then we're going to try to sign a starter. So, because Huso did drop off to 86. So, okay, so Zadina we're also not going to give an extension. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the NHL draft here. We did offer Theodore the extension. That's a big piece. All right, so let's go ahead and start the draft. Now, I don't think we have a first round pick this year. I'm pretty sure we don't, but I am okay with that. So let's see. Oh, we do. I mean, we have the last pick. So I'm not against maybe moving up. Let's just see what we have. So theoretically, we could move up a lot because we're not going to re-sign Zadina. So, someone like Zadina we could move, as well as the 32nd pick, and we could potentially move up for that. So, who's looking to trade their pick? The fourth overall. Let's go view draft class. See what we're looking at here. Jimmy Cooper. NHL ready, Wayne Gretzky, franchise medium. I think we go for it. Trade for pick. All right, let's see. Minnesota Wild. They don't want to give it up. Do they want Zadina? They want Zadina. No, don't discard trade. We want that franchise player. We want him now. There we go. First and Zadina. They want them both. Trade rejected. Isn't where it needs to be at all. I don't care. We are going to go next year's first as well. Proposed trade. Trade rejected. Any other players you want? Beauvillier, Veleno, Kubalik, or Vesalainen? Beauvillier? Do you want Beauvillier? You do want Beauvillier. Boom. Boom. Trade rejected. Oh man, it's a franchise medium. I mean, I get where they're coming from. We don't want Veleno either. Boom. Trade rejected. Do you take Joe Veleno? Let's see. Doesn't need to be, isn't where it needs to be at all. I mean, we're talking franchise medium here. I'm thinking we even tossed in another first. Boom. Look at all that value. Boom. Trade rejected. All right, so we're going medium elite because we're not getting that franchise player. So let's go ahead and sim that pick. 83 overall. We got Jimmy Cooper, 83 overall. Max X Factors. Third eye, all alone, tape to tape, relentless, it's tricky, and puck on a string. Wow. That's going to be an impressive player. Okay. So, we're just going to go for number 4. How does that sound? So, it's still a medium elite guaranteed. Because we've got all these guys here. So, it's medium elite guaranteed. I think I want to go for this guy. Christian Brodin. Right defenseman, offensive defenseman, gem. So we're going to go get the 4th overall pick. Yeah, let's go get the 4th. All right. Rangers, here we go. We're going Zadina and the 32nd for this pick. Now, we're not re-signing Zadina, so we can give them the rights to re-sign it. And the 32nd. So they just moved down to the 32nd for the 4th. They want to get rid of it. We are not comfortable with taking on extra salary at the moment as a result. Wait. We are saving salary to re-sign our pending free agents as we're not comfortable taking on extra salary. Damn. So, I mean, this year's first and next year's first. They're not interested. So, I mean, they won't take a player, though. So, why are they... Fuck it. I'm not drafting anything down there. Ugh. So the next thing, I could go down to the 5th and hope he doesn't get taken. If he does, we still get a medium elite guaranteed, but I want that. I want Christian. I want him bad. So Zadina and the 32nd for the 5th. Trade accepted. All right. We need Christian. Tukio, defensive defenseman, medium elite. I'm cool with not getting him. He's got bouncer, quick pick, stick him up and back at you. Pick number 3. Let's see, ankle breaker. That's not. We don't want that. No. And this. Do they take? They don't take him. We get the defenseman that we want. Now Brian Kern, not bad, but we get the defenseman that we want with Brodin, Christian Brodin, NHL ready, PK Subban. I think he's going to have a lot of these X factors. So he guaranteed has all 5 of those silvers. Now, does he have a zone? He's an offensive defenseman, so he'll be like a PK Subban, Erik Karlsson. Let's see. Christian Brodin, 76, offensive defenseman for Brodin. He has elite edges. This is almost quite literally Cale Makar, except not franchise. Whoa. Okay, so now we are going to go find trade. We're going to look for Beauvillier, Veleno, Kubalik, and Vesalainen. So we have 13 million cap space. Let's see. Okay, so Beauvillier. Let's go ahead and add asset and find trade open block. Let's see. So we can replace our picks here. We have a second round pick and Funk, which is top 6 low. We don't need Bob. No, we don't want Bob. We don't want Bob. Second and a third, not bad. Erik Karlsson, definitely not. Second and a fourth, and we're back to Funk. So we're going to go second and a third for Beauvillier. I'm good with that. Now we got Veleno. Is there... Wait, why did I say we were going to get rid of Veleno? Oh, because no chemistry? He only had 30 points. He performed well in the playoffs, but I don't think... Yeah, no. We're not going to hold on to him. So let's go ahead and add asset and find trade open block. The 24th overall pick? 21st? Okay, so far the 21st is what we're going to take. 21st. All right, let's get that 21st from Boston. Giving Boston Joe Veleno, though. Do we want to make Boston a better team? Because we could just go 24th. It's going to be about the same player. Yeah, we're going to Anaheim. We don't want to make Boston a better team. All right, let's see. Kubalik. Let's go ahead and look at what we can get for Kubalik. Let's see. Top 4 medium. Buffalo. No, we don't want to go to Boston. We know that. Second and fourth, not bad. 2/3, not too bad. Second and a third from New York. I like that one. Let's go ahead and do that one. And then we got Vesalainen. I mean, let's just see what we can get out of him rather than giving him up for free. Let's see. Third rounder. So far, that's the winner. Third rounder from the Devils. We don't play the Devils, so I'd be good with that. Yeah, we're gonna go from the third for the Devils because we're not in the same division as them. There we go. All right, so we did some spring cleaning. All right, let's see. So what are we looking at? All right, so Misa, 78, elite medium, but no X factors. Wow, his shooting is way up there. 97 discipline too, so that's a good player. All right, so I think we got all of our trades out of the way. Let's go ahead and sim to pick number 24. We should be able to get someone who can be a roster player later. Let's see. Top 9 medium for DeCole. It says he's a bust. So maybe not Dan DeCole. No. Matthias Sundrum. Not guaranteed. Isaiah Carney. Not guaranteed. Bust. Let's see. No. DeCole. No. He's only got 1. No. 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 He's a gem. Let's go for him. Top 6 medium. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, Reeds. No X factors, but top 6 medium. I mean, he can turn into something for sure. All right, let's go to pick 42. Let's see here. So, we got an elite low here that we could definitely go after. Jonathan Emery. Guaranteed superstar ability with elite low. NHL ETA is 4 years. No, you know what? There we go. 61 elite low sniper. We could actually turn him into something. Beauty back in, make it snappy, magnetic, and snipe. We need to make sure we get him playing. Wow, okay, so the X factors are pouring in this draft. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and make our pick here. Let's see. Fringe starter medium. You know what? Let's just go here. We're good with that. Probably top 6 low, maybe not even. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Top 6 low. So, I mean, could turn into something. We'll see. So I'm going to pick 160, which is 5th round. I don't think there's really anything we're going to find here. Bottom 6 medium. That's not too bad. Amir Bengoa. Possible superstar ability. Fuck it. Let's send it. Let's see what we got here. Late 5th round pick. Let's see. We got a bottom 6 medium, 49 overall, so we're definitely not going to. No X factors, so definitely won't. I mean, most likely won't turn into anything, and let's just send the rest of the draft. So, alright, there we go. So, all in all, that was a really good draft for us. And we have a lot of cap to work with to make sure we get who we want signed. So, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to assign scout. We can just re-sign these scouts. I definitely want to get all the scouts re-signed because they're good scouts. There we go. All right, let's see. Re-sign Dahl. Let's go ahead and re-sign Pedersen. There we go. Jensen. There we go. Mikola. There we go. And okay, so we got all of our scouts taken care of. Let's see if we have any scouts. So we did have an NA, or no, we didn't. We got none that aren't hitting this year, so. Alright, so we have an AHL coach that just retired. And Shea Theodore signed the contract, so this will be interesting here. We definitely have some roster spots to fill. But we have 23 mil to do it with. So let's go and take a look at forwards. We have our top line. We definitely have our top line. Now line A, we could give an extension there. So Casper, hopefully. Alright, so we definitely have a lot of roster players here to fill in. Let's see, what is in the system? Okay, so my hopeful is that Soderblom might make it to the NHL after this year. That's a hopeful. I mean, I theoretically could play him, but we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1 for the second line in Roslovic. His best fit is line 3 though, so I might. So it looks like we have Jeannot and Rasmussen who we can play on the 4th line for sure. Jeannot and Rasmussen are 4th line guarantees. Okay. So then 3rd line, Roslovic and or Casper. So we need a full second line. That's kind of what we're looking at, is we need to get a full second line. But I think defensemen we're covered. Yeah, we're covered on defensemen. We are good here. Wallander will actually probably go up as well, so we might be able to make a move with Clifton. Yeah, we might be able to make a move with Clifton. Because Wallander might go up as well. And or Wallander we could move on from, maybe trade, because he's got... Yeah, I mean, ooh. We have a lot of potentials here. Okay, so we got a lot to work with, but we're in the re-sign phase right now, right? Now let's see. Yeah, we're in the re-sign phase. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is all expiring. So I don't think we have any NHL contracts. Donskoy, we can sign depth. I'm gonna move on from you. Glendening, good career, buddy, but we're gonna move on from you. Craig Smith, same thing. We're gonna move on from you. Okay, so Soderblom, we're gonna go ahead and qualify. Wallander, qualify. Johansson, qualify. McIsaac, qualify. Blickfield, qualify. Aberzazi, sure. Helenin, you can play down there, that's fine with me. Maggio, that's cool with me. Vero, that's cool with me. Okay, so Smith, go ahead and release you. Alright, so we qualified all those guys. Luff, we can go ahead and give you that contract. I'm cool with that. Wallman, we can go ahead and give you that contract. I'm cool with it. Rossi, same thing. Good with that. Alright, so that's all skaters. Now, goalies. We are not going to get Huso back. We're going to look for a different goalie. Salmonen, we're going to go ahead and qualify. Bednar, we're going to qualify. And Kosa, we're going to qualify. Now, I think they actually, Kosa, let's see. 3 years, he's good with that. Let's see. Let's give him 3 years at a mill. Let's see if we can... Interested in two-way contract? No. You think we could sign this guy long-term? I mean, let's try. If we can get him at 8 years, 2 mil, I don't think he'll take it. You know what? Let's really bump it. See if we can work the system like this. So we have our bona fide... Yeah, I'm even willing to go 4. We have our bona fide starter of the future at 4 mil until he's 30. Let's see if we could do that. Other than that, though, I think that's all contracts. Let's go ahead and advance. See if Kosa signs. I don't think he will. So Park, Peterson, Jensen, McCall. Let me get a drink of water here real quick. No way. I think we just broke the system because we might have a starting goalie until he's 30 for 4 mil. That's definitely not a fair contract. I know that for sure. These are all RFAs, so not too bad here. Now, Wallander, let's see. So, interested in two-way contract? Yes. So, let's make sure we get Wallander back. Let's make sure we get Soderblom back. Is interested in 2-year. Yeah, I'm good with giving him a 3-year two-way for Soderblom. I'm good with that. Johansson, we definitely want to get back 3 years at 0.925. I'm cool with that. McIsaac, I'm cool with leaving as RFA. I'm cool with leaving all these guys as RFAs. Okay, so let's go ahead and advance one more day. Let's see what we got here. Soderblom we got, Johansson we got, and Wallander we got. Awesome. Okay, so we're sitting at 20 mil still, and we only have forwards to fill in. So let's go ahead and look at that. So we got first line forwards for sure. I think we want to look for 3 second line forwards for sure, but I would want to stay at like 5 mil. Maybe I want to go for players around 4 mil. So what we're gonna do is we have everybody signed. Actually, we don't have everybody signed. No. Go back to contracts. Okay. So let's go to unsigned. All right. So right here, the guys we definitely want to sign. We want to sign Brodin for sure. Boom. Brodin, you're on the team. Rights. Now, here's my thing is I think we want to get Kindle for sure. Did he have any X factors? He did. Yeah, we want Kindle for sure. Let's go ahead and get Kindle. Now, okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is Brodin. Boom. So Emery has X factors, but okay, so Reitz, let's see. What names? So Kindle has X factors. Does anybody else? No one else has X factors in here. So these guys, Misa and Badoin, we're leaving. Yeah, no, Backer, we're not signing. Top 6 low for Gonchar. We can go ahead and sign him. Okay. Now let's see. I don't think there's anyone else we want to sign down here. No. Nothing else we want to sign down here. So these 3 are the ones we guaranteed want to sign this year. I'm not worried about Backer. He's not going to grow. I'm not worried about these 2. They're not going to get good enough to ever make the NHL. So everyone else, we can go ahead and, everyone else, we're going to go ahead and, everyone else, we're going to go ahead and leave for now. And I think we're good after that. So Emery, where I'm hoping can grow playing with that Panther team over there. I'm hoping he can really, like, maybe if it jumps up into the high 60s, I'm really hoping about that. So let's go ahead and advance day. Let's see. So Kindle joined, Gonchar, Brodeen is the big pick. I'm really happy about that Brodeen pick. Okay. So what we are looking at here, we got main roster forwards. We're looking at a full second line. We need a full second line. Third line, and then we should be able to make this work. We should be able to make this work, especially with 20 mil. So we need a full second line here. All right. So sim to free agency. McIsaac renewed. Solomon renewed. A lot of those guys renewed. Okay. So we are up here at free agency. Now, I want to go back into view contracts. I want to see what we're looking at here. Let's see. So, forwards. Yeah, I want a full second line at least. I'm hoping Soderblom can make a jump into 80, 81 maybe as a top 9 medium. I'm really hoping so, because that would give us a full first line, full second line that we signed in free agency, a third line for sure in these guys, and then maybe have to sign 1 fourth line player, maybe 1. Now let's go ahead and see where we're hard set on defensemen. We are good. It'll be depth if we have to, and then AHL defensemen. So we're definitely good on defensemen. I'm looking at main roster here. We need a starting goalie. So let's see. We have enough goalies here. Oh. We need to offer a contract to Boyer. Yes. Boyer gets a contract. Yes. Okay, so here we are. Boyer gets the contract. He auto-accepted. That's nice to see. So we're going to have Bednar and Boyer in the AHL this year. Salmonen, we might just trade away. He honestly could be just... Well, I can't keep him scratched in the NHL. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with Salmonen. Coast is going to be the backup. Oh, crap. We might have a weak second line this year. Okay, so let's see. How are we going to do this? How do we do this? We have basically 20 mil. I think I want to rely on Roslovic being a second line forward. Yeah, okay. So Roslovic, guaranteed second line forward. Let's go ahead. Casper, guaranteed third, maybe even second. So I think we're going to go Casper and Roslovic. Roslovic on right wing on the second line. Casper... We're going to play second line center. Roslovic second line right wing. And then we need 1 second line left wing. We need a third liner and then fourth liners and a goalie. Okay, so what we're going to worry about first is we're going to go in here. We need to keep an eye on how much we're spending. So we need a second line forward. Let's see what we got here. So we need a second line left wing specifically. I'd like to play them on the side they want. Let's see what we're looking at here. One line, we could get Jamie Benn. He does have a team interested, but he is... Let's see, forwards. All right, so we're sorted here. Yeah, so I mean, that wouldn't be a bad option. Phil Kessel, he'll probably drop off throughout the year. But, I mean, he had good points. He's a sniper on that second line. That might not be too bad. But 1 year on Jamie Benn, I don't think he's going to drop off too far. Hopefully he doesn't go to top 9 because he really will drop off. 84 on the second line isn't too awful. But, I mean, everybody is wanted. So Eric Halla could go. A little too old. Here we go. Carter Verhaeghe wouldn't be a bad option. He does want 4 years, but I think I could go with Verhaeghe. Let's try Verhaeghe. Ooh. Crap. So I wonder if we have... This is going to be tough. I honestly think, you know what? Let's just go Jamie Benn. We want Jamie Benn here. We're going to go 4 mil, 1 year for Jamie Benn. Hopefully he doesn't drop off too much. Even if he goes to top 9, hopefully he doesn't go below like an 83. We don't need any defensemen. So the one we need to focus on is a goalie here. So let's see what we got here. So Logan Thompson, he wants 6 years. I don't really want to go 6 years. Let's go UFAs. Okay, so it'll have to be someone up in here. Now, I wouldn't mind going to UC Saros. Yeah, we're going to go UC Saros. We're going to go 8 mil on UC Saros for 6 years. Okay. Now, so we have 8 mil on UC Saros. All right, let's see. Approached. So we have 4 mil on Jamie Benn. 8. So we have 12 mil. So we have 8 mil pretty much available. So let's see. 8 mil available. Well, let's see. So maybe one more in this 84, 83 range wouldn't be too bad. Mangiapane for 1 year wouldn't be awful. He was a -12. I'd rather go for someone a little more offensive. Kravtsov, -18. Not doing that. Kasperi Kapanen, -16. Not going there. Let's go to forwards. Okay, so hopefully we can get Ben. Now we're looking somewhere in here. Maybe one of these guys wouldn't be bad. Connor Brown, -7. What about Hartman? What is he? He's used to that. Oh. Let's see. Do either of these guys guaranteed fit? I don't want to go Blake Wheeler. He's already got top 9, so if he drops to death, he's really dropping off. Mangiapane's too much money. I don't want to go Kapanen. How about Tyson Jost? I would be good to Tyson Jost. Yeah, let's go Tyson Jost. We're going to do 2 years at 2 mil. So we're down to 6 mil. And let's go one more down somewhere in here. Let's see, Miles Wood. Ross Colton might not be too bad. He's only center. Andreas Johnson. No. Frankie Vetrano. Holy crap. He had 65 points plus 28. Frankie Vetrano. Heck yeah, dude. Let's try to get him. Okay, so we have, let's see, all skaters approached. So We're looking at, we have 3 forwards. That's our second liner. Hopefully he stays up there. Then we got 2 more depth. I think that's enough for that. We don't need any defensemen. We're looking at depth for AHL and or for replacements, so we don't need that. And then goalies, we have Saros. All right, I think that's what we need for the actual roster spots. So let's go in advanced day. Let's see if we can get any of these guys signed. The one I'm hoping the most is UC Saros. So let's go ahead and decline in a trade block. I don't want this to really slow us down here. Let's go ahead and pull all these guys off. Pull the surpluses off. And we can go ahead and pull off... we can go ahead and pull off the wants. Alright, so... see if we can get any of these guys signed. I'm really hoping we can. We got Vetrano, we got Jost. Okay. UC Saros is going to be the hard one. We got Jamie Benn, and we got UC Saros. Okay. So, what we got to do is go look at contracts here. So, all skaters, main roster, we want to go to forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We might need... let's see. Yeah, we're going to need more. So, we have first line... 1, 2, and 3 for second line. Jost, Janot, and Rasmussen. Vetrano, Soderblom. So we need 1 more for the fourth line. Okay. 1 more for the fourth line for roster spots. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But Edvinsson is going to grow in the offseason. Okay. So we're good on defensemen for sure. We got our goalies. Saros, UC Saros, and Kosa is big. Oh, okay. So we're gonna need another fourth line forward. So let's go ahead and grab that, and then what we're gonna do is focus on AHL, and then make sure we have who we need for make sure we know who we have for yeah, he wanted 11 from us. He's going 8 from them, so... okay, so we need another fourth line forward. So let's go ahead and just grab a forward all the way down here. Let's see. So Yakov Trenin, he already has a fourth line role. 85 face-offs, and he can play a wing if he wants. So I'm good with Yakov Trenin. Let's give him 2. That leaves us at 6 still available. I'm good with that a lot. Okay, so now we need to pay attention to our AHL team. So let's go ahead and we're going to go view contracts. And what we got to do here is focus on... so Yakov Trenin fills out our main roster. So say we are... okay, forwards... we are here. Soderblom's going to make main roster, and Trenin is there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 with Trenin. So that's our main roster. So now we go in the system. Let's say we use Ernie and Luff as our replacements. That means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have basically 8 guaranteed. So we need 4 depth forwards. So let's go ahead and just do that really quick. 4 depth forwards for the AHL. So we're gonna go to free agents. We're gonna go to what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to forwards, and then we're gonna sort by potential. See if we've got anybody in here who's in the low 70s up here. So these guys right here. So Evangelista, Luke Evangelista. We're going to go ahead and grab him up. He's going to play down there. Boom. We are going to grab up Strangus. Boom. He's down there. That's 2. Let's see. So now we need to go ahead and keep going down. And we got top 9s here. Let's see. Anyone down here? Lagare. And Avon. Let's do Avon. And... So we got Avon. Boom. Give him a contract. And then what about... Let's do... Yeah, sure. Legare. We can do Legare down there. All right, so that'll be main roster for AHL. For forwards, now let's go look at defensemen. So this is where it gets tricky, is if Wallander doesn't jump, which I'm assuming he will into the low 80s, that means we're going to be making trades. So we're going to go off of assumptions here. If I get burned, and it hurts. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go to defensemen, and we're going to just sort by overall here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Edvinson is going to be third pairing, and Wallander is going to be third pairing. So Miller and Clifton are both going to be moved at the beginning of the year. So that means we have McIsaac, Johansson, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we're good on AHL defensemen. Yeah, we're definitely good on AHL defensemen. We're going to really have to, at the beginning of the year, check our contracts there and see what we are looking at. Now, we're also probably going to move Bednar and we're going to move Bednar, not Van Pottelberg, but we're going to move Bednar. We're going to let Salmonen and Boyer play down there. So once again, right at the beginning of the season, when we actually sim to the season, we're going to have to make sure we look at what we're moving, and then we can go sign more free agents. So let's go ahead and advance day a couple times, see if we get those depth guys for the AHL. But I think we also need Yakov Trenin to sign. Strange just went with another team. Interesting. Okay. So we will still be able to find more players. Let's keep advancing day. We got Trenin, Evangelista. We didn't get Legare. We got Avon. So we need 2 more, I think. Let's go see. Are there any free agents that we have approached right now? We need 2 more AHL forwards. So forwards, let's look at approached. We've got none. Okay, so we got to go to all. Let's go to UFAs, and let's go ahead and sort by overall so we don't get scammed here. Let's see, we're going down into the low 70s. Go ahead and get through all of these guys. We're going down into the low 70s. All right, let's see. So, keep going down here. I'm looking for like 74 or lower. So once we get to the all right, so in here, let's see. So top 9 low, Crookshank. We can go ahead and go after Crookshank. And we need 1 more. Let's see what we're looking at here. Top 9 low, Henman. Sure, we can go after Henman. I'm good with that. There we go. All right. So it looks like we will have all of that situated. So let's go ahead and advance that a couple more times. See what we're looking at for those 2 guys. Crookshank rejected and Henman rejected. Oh man, what the heck? Wait. Are we maxed out on contracts? Is that why? We have 50 out of 50. Okay, forwards in the system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so we might actually still be good. I think we're still gonna be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're good there. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rework the roster once we get into the next season. So let's go ahead and simulate update. It's gonna be a bit of a longer episode, I think. Let's go ahead and sim the next season. And we will see what we're looking at. We're gonna make sure we have everyone. Okay, so Blickfield accepted. That's good. So we definitely got him for the AHL. Let's see. So we're going to be doing a full rework of our contracts with trades, stuff like that. I'm fine with trading AHL players that we don't need for 7th round picks. We want to move contracts, make sure we have all the right pieces. So here we are. We are up at the 2025-2026 season. So let's see what we got here. All right. So we got to go to view contracts and we need to open up notes again and we need to see. So Casper didn't jump, which is interesting. Let's see. Casper's up at an 83, so I'm fine with playing him on the second line with Ben and Roslovic. Ben did drop to top 9. Oh no, our second line might be bad. Our second line might be really bad. Soderblom didn't jump either. Oh no. Okay. Let's check our defensemen. Our defensemen are still looking good. Wallander jumped all the way up to an 83. So, yeah, we got Sider, Theodore, Miller, Valimaki, Wallander, Edvinson. So we're going to move Miller and Clifton for sure. They're just taking up useless space and cap. So we've got our main roster. It is a very good defensive main roster. Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot. So Miller and Clifton need to move for sure. So we're going to take this step by step and we're going to go move Miller and Clifton. So find trade. We're going to do one for each of them. If we need to sign depth, we'll be able to go find depth to sign. So we're not going to worry about getting players back for these guys. So Colin Miller, find trade, open block. A team would definitely take him. I don't want to give him to a team in our division. Third and a fifth, fourth and a fifth. We're not taking a roster player. We're not taking a roster player. Not taking a roster player. So we're going to go third and a fifth with the Coyotes. Boom. Too few dress skaters. Go to roster moves. Can I do like assistant GM best roster? I can't. So we need... All right. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is in the system. McIsaac, sure, you can move up. Boom. There we go. All right, so I think we're good there. We can do best NHL lines for now. Please don't send us to the line screen. I don't want to see what they have. So, okay, so we're good there. Now we got, let's see. We are also looking at, we go to defenseman. It's Miller and Clifton. So here we go. We got Clifton, add asset, find trade open block. We're clearing up some more cap. Let's see. So we don't want any roster players back. A fourth and a seventh. So far, that's the winner. Let's see. Sixth and a seventh. All right. So fourth and a seventh, we'll go ahead and put him in the Western Conference. Go to roster moves. That's another defenseman that we have to send up to the NHL. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. So, Hansen, sure, you can come up. I'm good with that. All right, best NHL lines. It's going to send us back to here. So, all right, so forwards. What are we looking at here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there we go. All right, we have way too many forwards up here. Or no. Okay, so this is just the trading thing. So Soderblom being 12. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we have 12 up here in the NHL. So what we're going to go ahead and do is Ernie and Smith. All right, so let's go ahead and back out of this. Let's go ahead and go to roster moves. I want to make sure I get all this done the way I need it done. So roster moves. Let's go ahead and move. Let's go in the system, all skaters. So Giovanni Smith and Adam Ernie can both come on up to the NHL team over the allowable player limit. Okay, so we probably have way too many defensemen up here in the NHL. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, so we have McIsaac as depth. I'm good with that for defensemen. And then forwards, we have all of our roster players here. And then we have Smith and Ernie as depth. I am good with that. So our NHL roster is solidified. So let's go ahead and take a look at our AHL roster. Forwards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we don't quite want Gonchar. I mean, he's top 6 low. I could get him in on that bottom line. So that's 11. Is that what I said, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need one more roster forward for the AHL. And then how about defensemen? So this is where we have way too many. Okay. So the guys we for sure want to hold on to. So Vero has top 6 high. I want to be playing him. He's got great defensive stats already. I 100% want to be playing Vero. So we are going to be looking at moving, Barton. So he's not going to grow anymore. And he also has 7th. So what we're going to go ahead and do is mark down our notes that Barton is going to get moved. Wallman is going to get moved. So we got Barton and Wallman moved. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, I think I want Kindle playing. He's got X factors. I definitely want Kindle playing. So, here's the problem. Is, you know what? We could move Johansson. He's only got top 6 medium. So let's go ahead and we're also going to move Johansson. So, Barton, Wallman, and Johansson are all going to get moved. So let's go do that. Best AHL lines, that's fine with me. Barton, Wallman, and Johansson. Okay, so we're going to go to find trade here. All right, so let's go ahead and up the trade value. Barton, Wallman, and Johansson. Barton, Wallman, and Johansson. So let's see what we got here. Johansson. So add asset. Let's go ahead and find trade open block. No trades found. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, because we're not going to find for any of them, what we're going to do is we're going to go to propose trade and just see if we can get a 7th round pick for any of these guys. So, all right. So we are going to go ahead and add in Barton here. Okay, so let's see what we realistically could do. Let's see, because I need to clear up this space. So I must have passed them. Let's go ahead. They're all defensemen. So let's just go ahead and look at Barton here. So we can go ahead and add Barton as an asset. Let's see. So the Coyotes could take... Does anyone actually even want Barton? Nobody wants him. Chicago looks like they're giving up picks. So let's see. We got draft picks. Barton for a 7th. Doesn't even look like that'll go through. No, he doesn't have enough value at all. So potentially we could move Barton. We could also buy him out realistically. But I would rather get something in return. So let's see. We're doing Barton, Wallman, and Johansson. Let's see. That. Boom. All right, Chicago, take them all. Don't care. Assistant GM best roster. Cool with that. All right, so let's go back and see what we're looking at now. Let's go ahead and go to edit lines for the Griffins. This is going to be a bit longer here, but I want to make sure we get all these young guys playing. So, Abrazazi, sure. What do I get? Zarnik up there. That doesn't do anything. Blickfield. Boom. Blickfield instead of Hiroshi. That works for me. I'm fine with that. As far as this bottom line goes, realistically, I don't think there's going to be anything. I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do about it. Which is unfortunate because Gonchar does have top 6 low, but he's still going to be getting the playing time. Top 6 medium. Oh, he's a defenseman. Wait. Van Pottelberg, Jared Sims. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at here. So these don't fit the line schemes at all. we might have to find... I think we're going to have to find a different coach for the AHL because we need these guys growing, especially Brodin, Brustovich. Bonk is top 4 low. I mean, these are literally all top tier prospects that we could have here. They could all make NHL roster. Brodin definitely will, and we need decent chemistry for these guys. So, So player preference is pinch and cycle. Pinch and cycle. Pinch and cycle. Pinch and cycle. Okay. So we need HL coaches that have preference of pinch and cycle. So that is a guarantee that we have to do. As far as the forwards, we don't have many forward prospects right now because we have a very good forward core, and we will worry about forwards in free agency. What we need to do is make sure we got these guys going really well. So we need a pinch cycle. Yeah, we need a pinch cycle AHL coach. So let's also make sure we got Salmonen and Boyer. That is really nice. So minor backup goalie, perfect, and minor starting goalie, perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and we need to look at an AHL coach. Well, actually, so let's get what we did first and make sure. Let's just look at scratched here. Let's see. So, yeah, I mean, we're looking good here. Now we will, I think we need to sign some more. Let's look at NHL scratch. Let's see what we're looking at here. Should only be 3 players. Yep, we got Ernie. Casper, definitely not scratched. So we need to go ahead and I think we're going to go ahead and scratch Soderblom. Now let's see. Ben moving up. Yeah, we want Ben up. No, we scratched Smith for Marco Casper. I don't know why Marco Casper would not be playing. So let's see. So Casper, I think we can go ahead and toss up here. Roslovic, we can go ahead and toss there. And then Jamie Benn, we switch. So that's our second line for the year. Not great, but I mean, not awful either. We have a very good first line here. Soderblom for Jost. So we have Jost, Vetrano, and Rasmussen as our third line. And then Janot, Soderblom, and Trenin. We do have Ernie and Smith as our scratched. And then McIsaac for the defensive scratch. Defense, we're looking at Theodore and Sider +2. Wallander and Miller, and then Edvinson should be top 6 role. Nice. Valimaki does have top 4 role, but we want these guys playing where they are heavy. Now Wallander, here's the thing. His defensive, oh crap. Does he have good, okay. So my thing is, does he have, so coach is balanced and cycled. He does not have good defensive stats in the slightest. Now, he might grow playing up here in the NHL. I'll give him a year, but if he starts to go way negative, if he has decent trade value, I'm going to get him out for someone like... He looks like a power play defenseman. He doesn't look like someone who can keep the puck out of the net. So, I mean, his defensive awareness grew, but his offensive awareness is 92. His puck skills are up there. His shooting is decent. But his defensive stats, I mean, they have 3.5 stars because 93 defensive awareness, but his, that's not great. But regardless, okay, so we need to focus here. Our NHL is covered. Now, AHL is where I'm a little concerned with depth, with AHL, with AHL injuries. We do have a defenseman who can step in there. I think we go get 1 more defenseman and then 2 forwards who can step in. They're going to be really cheap. Let's go ahead and go to view contracts. How many contracts do we have? All right, so we still have room for 5 contracts. So that's not too bad. So let's go ahead, and we still have 9.4 mil, so we definitely have space. Let's go ahead and sign that depth that we're looking at. Now, the other thing we could do is we could sign different NHL depth. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is go ahead and sign different NHL depth rather than 78 overall. I think we are going to go ahead and sign like some 80 overall depth up here. Let's see. So actually a lot of them are signed. So let's look at forwards. What do we got here? Let's see. So maybe two of these guys. So let's go for Kirk. We can go ahead and give him, years wanted is only one, so we'll just give him one. Same thing with Fonstand, we'll go ahead and give him one. Those guys can be our NHL depth. And then Fonstad. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't want him for depth. So yeah, there's our NHL depth. And then what we'll do is Ernie and Smith can go down and play AHL. That'll push two forwards down to that'll push AHL forwards down to depth as people who technically are starting right now. And then we just need to sign one more defenseman depth, I think, is what we can do. So realistically, what we can do is Eric Johnson can be our NHL. Yeah. I mean, he only wants 1 year, so I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and give him, we're going to give him literally $3 million a year. I don't care if he drops off. Nah, we're going to go with this guy, Jones. Boom. And then that'll push. Oh, well, no. So we would just have to make sure. I don't like that I offered Jones a contract. I might buy him out as soon as I get him. Because we want players that are going to play under the people we already have now. So we're looking for like 63 overall type thing. So let's keep going down. What's the low overalls? Yeah, it'll be quicker to get here from low overalls. Let's go ahead and go from down here all the way down here. I'm even willing to go 60 for depth. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay, first guy we see with potential at like top 6. That's the first guy we're gonna go with. Even AHL top 2, I'm fine with. Yeah, AHL top 2 medium. This guy right here, Okatundu. Let's go ahead and grab Okatundu. All right, so let's go ahead and advance day a little bit more. Boom. Decline and edit. We're not trading any of those guys away. All right, let's get all these guys off of here. Let's go ahead and get all of these guys off of here. Okay, it glitched out. Let's go ahead and, yeah, let's get, there we go. And take the wants off. All right, so we now have that taken care of. Perfect. Okay. So we got the advanced day. Let's go ahead and go to the NHL really quick just to do it like this because we are in September here. Okatundu accepted. Zach Jones and Fonstand, add Kirk. Okay. So what we're going to go ahead and do is NHL. We are going to go ahead and I think we have it set up the way we want it. Yeah, we have that set up the way we want it. Defense, definitely set up the way we want it. Scratched. I'm good with that. So now we go AHL. And I'm good with all of these guys sitting in scratched. So we don't need to worry about power play. Okay, so let's see, we have our goalie, forward, 3 defensemen, and another forward. Okay. I am 100% good with that. Okay. So the last thing I want to do is I want to make sure, just to be clear, we go into contracts and we look at unsigned. Make sure there's not anyone else that we're looking at. Okay, so team management, view contracts. Let's see what we're looking at here. So we still have 9.4 mil available. So if we need to upgrade on like Ben throughout the season, we might be able to do it, get a little more I don't know quite how we're going to do it, but we need this top line to carry us this year. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just go to goalies. Okay, we got everybody. Unsigned, no goalies, and how about skaters? Emery, we're going to go ahead and let play down there for a bit. Same with rights. Lebedev, backer, if he doesn't crazy jump an overall, we're not going to sign him. And same with everybody else down here. So the real ones we're just looking at are these three to jump an overall by the time we have to sign them. So I think we're good. Let's see. So let's go ahead and now we're going to get into the staffing problem. So our AHL coaching staff. We need to go to hire staff. Not hire coaches, technically. AHL does need a goalie coach, which I for sure need to grab for teaching because we got Boyer down there. But we need to go to coaching staff here. And we need to fire any AHL coach. AHL head coach. We need pinch cycle. We need pinch cycle. And we don't have that here. So, yeah, we need pinch cycle on pretty much all pairs would be ideal. We need to see how close we can get it there to pinch cycle for good strategies. So, Fabian Franco, gone. Absolutely gone. Now, let's see associate coach. So, is the head coach the only one that really works with that? Okay. So staff chemistry is 99% here. So we need to go to hire coach. We need, please fill the AHL head coach. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just promote him to AHL head coach for now. Now, what does he have? No. So we're definitely not going to leave him there. Actually, promote, demote. So here's the thing is I can't. So we have to promote him to the AHL head coach to get an AHL head coach. That's interesting. Okay. So is it gonna say spot already filled if I try to do this? So Hoyles is a defenseman. Let's see what he's got. I need pinch cycle. Okay, so what we're just gonna do is we need to get their chemistry working. So we got Shane Abdelkader. We need pinch cycle. Let's see. So anyone with pinch cycle. Pinch balance, that's not bad. Pinch cycle, balance, and hold line cycle. That might not be bad. So we have Terry Petrie here. HL head coach. He does have a C. Now, what does he have? Teaching is an A- and coach influence is an A- though. No team's interested. I want this guy for my AHL head coach right now. We're giving him as much money as we can. Offer contract. If he doesn't take that, then we might see if we can get him at a good contract for like the associate coach and then make him the head coach because I really want that. Let's see. So associate coaches, this is where is this? I think it's an assistant coach is where you find goalies. Here we go. So goalies. Now what we need to focus on here is the teaching and coach influence. Boom. Teaching A+. I want this guy for my goalies. So AHL goalie coach. Boom. Give him a lot of money. Peter Stefan. We want him as our AHL goalie coach. We gave him enough money. That shouldn't even matter that he wants to be an assistant and he is a goalie. So let's go ahead and advance a couple more days. I'm really hoping this doesn't screw us over here. Let's go ahead and see. So advanced day. Yes, we did. Advanced day. So we have to go back to Terry Petrie. Okay, so Peter Stefan is our goalie coach. So we need to try and go get Terry Petrie. It said role is already filled. We need to try and get him as our assistant coach and then promote him to the NHL or to the AHL head coach. So we need AHL head coach. We need to try and hire him, Petrie, as our associate coach. with a lot of money. I know I'm going way over. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's not realistic, but we need that good chemistry down in the HL. We have X factors down there. We can get great pluses. We need to get him down there. And then see if we can get him as the head coach to affect the chemistries better. Now, I know we're getting close to preseason. It's just getting real nitty gritty here. Let's go ahead and advance day. Advance day. Okay, we have Terry Petrie. Okay, let's switch over to the AHL. Okay, I know this is a long video, guys. I'm sorry. This is just all the off-season work we need to get through here. Now, let's go see, does it make a difference? So it's not making a difference yet, but that's because... So if we go Brushevich, current coach is Albichaller. We don't want that. We want it to be Petrie. So, is there a way that we can demote and promote coaches? I really need that. If not, we're going to fire Albichaller and go find someone else, promote the head coach, and I'm cool with doing that. So, let's go to coaching staff here. All right, so... we can't promote him, so we have to fire Albichaller. I'm sorry, but we have to. We need Petrie in there as the head coach. He's got exactly what we're looking for schemes. So boom, Albichaller, thank you for your service. Petrie, promote to head coach. There we go. Okay, so now we need to go get an AHL associate coach. So now we're just going to look at AHL associate coach all the way up here. Defenseman would be great, but he doesn't have good teaching. Let's go ahead and sort by teaching. Anyone with defenseman. Boom, this guy. Fontaine. I'm good with this guy. Let's see. We're not hiring him. He's only got 48%. He's got 65. He's got 69. Meech. That is a lot of balance, so I'm good with Meech. Let's go ahead and get Meech. I know it's negative. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to make sure we get the right coaches to make sure we get these guys growing. Back to you in a few days for Meech as our associate coach. So let's go ahead and advance a couple more days. See if we have everything we need. Let's go back to the NHL. All right, advanced day. Yeah, we did fire another head coach technically. And Jalen Meech is hired. So, coaching staff. Now, what we're looking at here. Okay. So, Petrie should be the guy that these guys are answering to with scheme. With pinch cycle, hold line cycle, balance. So, we should be... Okay. I want to go check and see, because both of our third line AHL was pinch cycle. So let's go back here, go to the AHL. Now this I'm cool with. I'm not worried about all this. But defense, oh my God, we did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We got Kindle and Bonk at zeros. We got a +5 for Brodin and Morin. Vero and Brustovich are at +1. We are going to see incredible growth from those guys. Hell yes. All right. So, the NHL is what concerns me a little bit. Now, it would take a lot of work here. Okay, so just out of curiosity, let's go see if there are just any good quality coaches available. Let's take a peek. So, we just want to go into team management. We want to go into hire staff. And let's just see, are there any good NHL head coaches available? I mean, there are. Lalim, Gallant. Roster scheme fit. So, what I would theoretically be looking for is I would want Larkin, Line, and Raymond all the way at the top. So, none of these guys, none of these guys, none of these guys, no. That might get us a +3. that potentially. So Steve Parse could get us a +3. He's B minus. Oh, Shane Abdelkader. Wait. He's an AHL head coach. All right, so let's just go here again. Let's see what we're looking at. So, you know what? Let's just go to NHL head coaches. Okay, so there's only 5 available. Let's see what we're looking at here. Okay. So we're looking at high team fit for Larkin Line. So Line fits him perfectly. Cider fits him perfectly, but there's a lot of guys that are just like in the middle. We shouldn't have any minuses with him though. I just don't think we're gonna have any big pluses with him. Let's see. And there's nobody else for NHL head coaches. Now, I wouldn't be completely opposed to putting one of these guys in the NHL head coach role. Let's see. I mean, Steve Parse. No one really hates him. Those are NHL associate coaches. Let's look at assistant coaches. Yeah, I mean, these are all the way down here at C. It would have to be crazy high, like over 70% team fit for it to like, for me to be willing to go down here. No, I don't think so. So what I'm going to go ahead and look at is roster scheme fit. So like the team. So what we can go ahead and do here is we can go to coaching staff. We can go to our head coach. I mean, he's an A+, right? Forwards, great. Like, gets all of that, great. But my thing is, if players are performing crazy good because the scheme is working perfectly, because Raymond is what, like, the Raymond part is what's really dropping that off. So he's at 65% team fit. So are there any guys that are higher than 65%? Okay, we're doing our due diligence here. This is a very long episode. It's pretty much a movie. Let's see here. Okay, so pardon me, guys. Let me go ahead and take a drink of water here. Okay. So what is Gallant's team fit? It's 65, but that first line just doesn't like him. Lalim, 60. What about Trevica? 65 line, but it's like Raymond's down there. Hennessy, definitely not. Helms, I mean, that's heavy, but the defensemen don't really like him at all. It'll have to be a B here for me to be willing to take one of these guys. It would have to be one of the guys in the Bs. Let's see, we got 65 there, not very heavy on any of those guys. 65, same kind of thing. I thought there was a guy that Line A really, really liked. It was like Parse or something, wasn't it? Yeah, Parse. So he's a B minus. 66%. I mean, 68. I mean, we could definitely get some pluses. Theodore Miller. I mean, I could just hire him as the associate coach. I don't know if that even makes a difference. So does that make a difference? Okay. So, okay. I don't know fully how this works. Let's see. So coaching staff, or actually the way we can do it is, okay, do we have, how do I do this? Okay, coaching staff. Let's go look at our bottom guys. See, so staff chemistry. Okay, so Herbos. Let's see. I mean, he's got the A+ penalty kill, A+ power play, so he's great special teams. It doesn't tell me his scheme fit though. I mean, he doesn't have best player chemistry. He doesn't have any like high player chemistry. Korolev. He's got Ben, Vetrano, and Ernie. And he fits well with Turner, so we could go ahead and keep... Ah, dude, I just don't know how any of this, like, fully works. Our AHL, I think, is going to be fantastic this year. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think we move Braden Turner. We won a cup. We don't fire our head coach after a cup. We just don't do it. But associate coaches, assistant coaches, there's definitely people we could try to upgrade on. Herbos, I mean, I just don't know how to know what his chemistry is like with the team. So I mean, theoretically, I could just fire Herbos. Go get a guy that we know guaranteed has decent chemistry with the team. Fuck it. Okay. Sorry. Cussing. God damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. We're just all sorts of screwed up. So we need an NHL associate coach and an NHL assistant coach. Boom. Okay. Goalie coach. We're going to have to promote to NHL assistant coach. So we're going to have to fire... Oh, I can demote him. Okay, so I just have to hire one at a time here. I have to hire one at a time. So, Tollefson, after we hire an assistant, so we have to go after an assistant coach first, see if we can get him in the associate coach role. Okay, so we have to get an assistant coach first, get him in the associate coach role. Okay, so we need an assistant coach, get him in the associate coach role. So, what we're going to be looking at here, Cunningham with assistant coach, we're looking for a guy with roster team fit way up here. So we're looking, yeah, there we go, 65%. Honestly, 64. This guy likes this guy is better on the top line. Team fit here. Raymond really likes him. Okay, so Ozelinch at C. Boom. We have to hire you at associate coach, but let's give you a lot of money. I'm cool with it. Let's give you a lot of money. 800 grand. Offer. Boom. So now the other thing, theoretically, we can't promote and demote, so we have to see if we get him hired. Then we can demote our other guy back to goalie coach and do it that way. I know we're getting into the preseason here. We're going to have coaches jumping around, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Ozelinch, we got him hired. We're good. So we're going to go back to coaching staff. Long video, I know. Long video, I know. I'm sorry. Okay. So, Ozelinch, we want as our assistant coach. So that means that Tollefson goes to goalie coach. Ozelinch goes to assistant coach. Boom. Now we go for our associate coach, and we look for that high team fit again. All right. So, associate coach, NHL associate coach, here we go. All right. So, we are going to go here. And we're going to go back to this right here. Roster team fit. 65s, 66. This is the guy I want to go after. Fabian Franco. Actually, we just fired him. 68. Reese Mayers. Boom. I like that. Now, Casper isn't going to be growing well. We got anybody else up at 68 area that Casper really likes that isn't too bad for everybody else? Let's see. So what about this guy? Casper does really like him. Let's see. Casper's decent with that guy. Let's see. Casper really likes this guy in that 65. Wallander or Valimaki doesn't really like him. Oh, see, it's like team fit, but it's a lot of like really highs. 66. I mean, we could bring back, yeah, I mean, we can bring back Franco and hire him as the NHL associate coach. Hell yeah, let's do it. All right. I know we're going over by like $1 million. I don't care. It's coaching staff. I want people to be performing. Fabian Franco, we need you here. Staff chemistry is up in the 70s for everybody. There we go. Okay. So if we get Franco, we should be doing really good with chem and everything. So let's go ahead and advance a couple days. I'm not worried about preseason. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to lose or win. I'm not really sure. But let's go ahead. Yeah, cool. Preseason loss. I'm cool with that. All right. So we have our full coaching staff. Nice. Okay. So now let's go ahead and make sure we have exactly the lines we want to pull into the regular season. So we've got Raymond, Larkin, Line. So we weren't able to. So why? Okay. So I mean, it's just Raymond with our head coach. He's energy preference, whereas we're. So is there any way? I mean, you get a +2 with those guys. I just don't think that is like. I mean, we could toss like Ben up there for the veteran presence, but I think Raymond up there, even with the +1, is going to be that much better. Now we have, let's see, Scratched, Smith and Ernie, and McIsaac. I'm good with that. Just make sure our goalies are up here. We got Kosa and Saros. Nice. That's looking strong. Let's go ahead and look at defense. We got Theodore, Sider, Wallander, Miller, Evanson, Valimaki. I'm good with that. Okay, now AHL. Yeah, that's beautiful. Now my thing is, Kindle has top 4 medium. We could play him at a 70 overall. No. Leave Kindle down here for 1 year. He'll grow up into the 70s, and then he can come up into here with the good coaches. So let's go ahead and look at offense now. I'm fine with all this. Yep, that all looks good to me. Avon up. No, we're good there. Yeah, I'm fine with all of this. So let's go look at our goalies. We got Salmonin and Boyer. I like that a lot. Okay, so I am really liking how both teams are stacking up. Now, the one thing that might hurt is our second line is not that strong. I am wondering if just maybe, we can upgrade one of those players. I don't know who we're going to do it for. We kind of ran out of pieces. We're kind of all in here. Let's see what we're looking at. So, let's see. I might, because here's my thing is if they're older, they're older. I'm not fully against it. And we have a lot of prospects we could trade with. Because I think so. Here, let me show you guys like this. Actually, you know what? We will hop into this in the next episode. This is already a very long video. So we will hop into looking at possible trades to beef up our team with all the prospects that we have in the next video. So we will catch you guys there. Have a great time. Have a great one, and peace out.